guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. Today's video is very exciting because I am going to be talking about one of my goals for the new year, and I'm sure one of many people's goal for the new year, and it is how to save more money. So I am usually very good about saving money. All throughout high school I had a job, didn't really spend a lot of money on things in order to save my money for college and things like that. But in the year 2020 things kind of fell apart a little bit, and I feel like a lot of us ended up spending more money on online shopping and things like that than we would have normally in the past few years. So I'm making it my goal this year to get a bit back on track with saving money and maybe not spending so much of it. I am a college student, so obviously that is expensive and budgeting is very important. So I'm going to be telling you the things that I am planning on implementing this year in order to make sure that I save more money. These things have worked for me in the past, but I was actually very diligent about my savings, and now I hope that they work for me this year as well. So I'm going to be telling you guys those tips. But yeah, before we get into the video, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel if you are not already, and give this video a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's just get right on into the video. Alright, so the first thing that I did was make a list of things that I need to spend money on, whether that be on a monthly basis or a few months basis. I know for most people it'll probably be on like a monthly basis with bills and everything. For me, I kind of did like a few months at a time just because I live at home currently, so I don't have bills like rent or things like that. My bills mostly come from things like tuition, textbooks, things like that are much more on like a every couple of months basis, but it's like a lot more money at once. So basically figure out what works for you, figure out how you need to organize your list, but basically write down everything that you need to spend money on. So for example, for me, that might be something like tuition, school supplies, you know, textbooks, things like that. All the things that you need to spend money on a weekly, monthly, or every couple of month basis. And then add to that list things that you want to spend money on, so you don't need to spend money on but you would like to spend money on. So for example, for me, my biggest downfall is I really like to buy books, and so, you know, maybe I'll put some, you know, I'd like to buy some books every month or whatever. Or you know, if you want to go on a vacation, obviously when the pandemic is over. I know I have a lot of travel plans once the pandemic is over, so you know, that's something that I would like to spend money on but I don't need to spend money on. And then you're just gonna kind of like roughly calculate how much money that you need for those things. So for example, for my travel plans, I have like a list, like I have like an amount of money that I need to save up every month if I want to pay for this trip. So you know, things like that. That's just like a very random example, but whether it be that you like to go to Starbucks every day, I'm not gonna make this video and tell you, you know, don't buy a $5 coffee every day, because you know, it's totally true. I've seen so many videos of people saying not to do that, but honestly, if you have that in your budget and it is something that brings you joy and you would rather spend money on that than something else, you know, some people would spend that money on like clothes or shoes, and if you're not doing that and you spend it on coffee instead, I'm not gonna tell you not to spend money on coffee because that's what brings you joy. Go ahead. So basically just add it to the list of things that you know, want to spend money on, and basically calculate the totals for these two lists, and that is the perfect place to start. Next, very clearly, you need to know how much money you are making and how much you can afford to spend on all of these things. So, you know, let's say you make a certain amount of money per month, and then you look at your total of list of things that you know, need to purchase, and you know, figure out if that's gonna be enough. And you know, if you have some left over, that's great, and then you can, you know, put it towards the things that you want to get, but then everything else needs to go into savings. So for me, I pretty much have a very strict rule with myself. I know not, you know, everyone can do this, but I have a very strict rule with myself where once I have enough money for all of the things that I, you know, need to pay for, everything else that I make is just gonna go into my savings account. I will at times go on splurges and I will buy a lot of things for myself, but pretty much whenever possible, I like to put most of that money into a savings account that I can use for things down the road. Obviously, you don't have to do that. You can have a certain percent that you go to savings. That's something you need to figure out. But whatever that percent is, you need to set that percentage of money that is outside of your, need to spend list, that's going to go into savings. So let's say you spend like 60% of the money that you make on things that you need to spend money on, like 60 or 70%, and then let's say you have like 30% of your money left. How much of that is going to go to things that you want to buy, and how much of that is going to go to things, it's like savings and things like that. So basically, you need to find a percentage that works for you and fits with your budget. I can't tell you what that is, obviously, because everyone's financial situations are different. Me, I just basically try to put as much as possible into that savings account. And yeah, I really feel like something that a lot of people don't know when it comes to making like little bits of money on the side. I feel like so many people don't realize like just how many things that there are. And this is not one of those like scams where I'm gonna tell you like, oh my gosh, go to this website and you can make like this much per hour. No. Like, I'm not gonna be giving you like super specific websites like that or anything, because like quite frankly, like I don't really do those things. But like there are a couple things that are like genuinely legit, like little jobs that you can do that actually fit into your schedule and are super easy, and the things that you're doing anyway that you don't actually realize you can be paid for. So if you are a university or college student, your high school might not even have this. I know my high school didn't, but I'm not sure. There might be some high schools out there that do. I'm not totally sure, but I know for sure pretty much any university or college is going to have a disability resource center. And something that I did last semester is they usually have a position where people can take notes for people who have certain disabilities and need notes provided for them. You actually get paid a decent amount of money to do this. It obviously is going to depend on your school and stuff like that, but basically I was always taking notes for my classes anyways, and then basically I just shared those notes, uploaded them to the certain website, and that's basically all I had to do because I was already a very diligent note taker. It wasn't any extra work, and it's something that you can get paid for. So if you go to a university or college, there's lots of little things like that, lots of little odd jobs on a college campus. Obviously a lot of us aren't on campus right now, but even these things are still working remotely. I know a lot of universities and colleges also have tutoring services. You would get paid quite a bit more for that if you wanted to, I know my school has like a student learning hub that, if you are somebody who's a little bit older and can like tutor freshman classes, you can do that as well. So like I said, lots of little things that you can do to make money. Like, do you do TikTok? Like, I know that a lot of people are making, $100 extra every month just from doing the TikTok creator fund. So there's lots of little things that you can make money doing. You can make money off of YouTube. Obviously that's a lot more difficult than making money off of TikTok. But and I'm sure a lot of you guys already know that, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you to make a YouTube channel for money, because first of all, I could do a whole video on why you shouldn't make a YouTube channel for money, because one, it takes forever, and two, if you don't like it and you're only doing it for the money, no one's gonna watch your videos and you won't make money anyway. That's just a little brief thing. So don't make a YouTube channel for money, but if you already have one, you can start working towards the goal of becoming monetized. Same thing with TikTok. You already have a TikTok account, you can work towards the goal of the TikTok creator fund. And it's just like a really easy way to like make a couple extra $100 a month. It's not really something that in most cases you could live off of. However, it's a really good thing to do, and I am trying to do as many of these things as possible because being in school, I do not have a lot of time exactly for a full-time job. However, a lot of these things can really be easily employed, especially by students who want to make a little extra money, so that's fun. Another thing that is really, really useful when it comes to saving money, where if it's your birthday or Christmas or any form of occasion where someone is getting you a gift, ask for a gift card, and ask for a gift card to somewhere that you have to spend a lot of money at. I know it might not seem like the most fun thing to ask for a grocery store gift card, but I did this for my 18th birthday because, okay, to be fair, at that point I thought I was moving out in September. I was gonna be like, you know, purchasing all my own groceries, but because of COVID I still live here at my house, so I have not used it yet. But I'm still excited about it because I know when I move out it is going to be something that I will need. And then I also have gift cards to a lot of the places that I like to buy things for fun at. You know, like I said earlier in the video, really like to buy books. I got a lot of bookstore gift cards for Christmas. So now all of that extra money that I have can just go into savings. Don't have to spend it on that out of my own bank account. So if it's ever your birthday, Christmas, any holiday, ask for gift cards to places. I know I have had friends ask for gas gift cards, you know, like I said, like the grocery store gift cards. If you know, want to get a gift card to like Sephora or whatever, wherever you buy your makeup, so that you don't have to buy refills of your own makeup, like just out of your pocket, things like that. It's actually so useful. I know people kind of think like, oh, you know, what am I gonna do with like a $50 gift card? But if you get like 2 or 3 of them, like that is so life-changing. And then even if you don't get them for practical things, but you get them for fun things because you want to have like a little more fun on your birthday or whatever, and like not ask for grocery store gift cards, this will still help you save money because then you're not spending money out of your own bank account on the things that you enjoy. Or, you know, if you are a Starbucks person and you have Starbucks and you're like, enjoy my budget, ask for a Starbucks gift card. Honestly, it is so much fun. It even makes the shopping more fun because when you're buying things that you enjoy but you don't actually have to pay for them, it is just an experience, and it is so much more fun in my personal opinion. So yeah, definitely suggest that. It has helped me so much. If you are a college or university student, I cannot stress enough that you need to apply for scholarships, okay? I know you might be thinking, I'm not gonna win any of them, but there is actually so many scholarships that you don't even have to do anything to win. I know last semester I had a lot of my tuition covered by a scholarship, not a scholarship from my university, like an external scholarship, and I didn't even have to do anything extra than what I was already doing. I literally had to fill out, you know, my like name and address and like some other basic information about myself. I didn't even have to write any essays, and I got a bunch of scholarship money because of, you know, like my high school grades and extracurriculars and things like that. Stuff that I was already doing, but I just now got money for. So I know you might think that like scholarships aren't gonna matter and that you're not gonna be able to get a scholarship and you don't want to write all these essays. There's literally so many scholarships, so you don't have to do that. And if you can save any money on tuition, I am telling you to do so. So please, please, please apply for at least a few scholarships. Try to get a little bit of money. Try to get at least one. A lot of these give away. A lot of people don't apply to certain scholarships, but they have to give away the money anyway. So you might get something just because you were one of the only people who applied. You don't even know. So I cannot urge you enough to apply to scholarships. It is a little bit out of your time, but if you can save a couple $100 or $1,000 even on your tuition, it is worth it, I promise you, because tuition is mine and a lot of people's biggest expense, and it is really important that you do that. Alright, that is going to be all for today's video. I really hope that this helped, and maybe will even keep myself accountable in remembering what my goals are and, you know, not spending too much money. I really hope that this helped you. Yeah, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Sometimes I always forget what to like say in the outro, so I'm like, I feel like I already said it all in the video, but then I have to make an outro. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!